Hey there friends and enemies, Jopi here again, and today we have another getting started video for Blades of Fire, an upcoming action RPG game I'm incredibly excited about, dropping in a bit over a month now, and this one is focused on combat, so I wanted to check it out with you guys and see what new they have to showcase for us with not all that long left before we finally get hands-on with this game.
This is where you put what you've learnt about weapons and forging into practice.
I do like this. I love a good forging game where you can kind of customize your weapons to your own desires.
Weapons are split into three categories: slashing, piercing, and blunt types.
I like the
Some
animations
weapons
a lot.
having the option of swapping between both slashing and piercing. To ensure you're using the right weapon for the job, check the enemy's outline for their weak points and cycle through your equipped weapons.
Interesting.
Fighting with the right weapon and targeting an enemy's weak points ensures that you'll make quick work of all those you come up against.
Yeah, this is smart because it means you can't just one trick your way through the entire game.
Ground to gain the advantage in battle.
High ground matters, that's good.
Atso is also here to assist. He will analyze and document every enemy you encounter, recording all the details in his chronicle.
I didn't know we had a
Starting
companion.
my notes on these foul, putrid ones.
The more you face each enemy type, the more detailed Atso's notes will become, revealing their lore and better strategies to defeat them.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that.
Masterpiece.
Pretty common thing, but I do think it's a good addition.
Defeating a certain number of enemies wielding the same weapon will unlock that weapon's forging scroll.
I think some people might not like how
Once the scroll is collected,
slower this
the
game
new
feels,
weapon
but
will be ready for you to forge, thus further improving your arsenal.
so this is what I like about the game for sure. Is look at all these different options. You'll have daggers, twin axes, you got sabers, you got swords, you got great swords, polearms, and spears, and you can customize each of these with like you can see how different each of these weapons looks in comparison to the other. So you'll have a variety of options, and some of them really focused on being from certain enemies as well. So you could probably farm enemies in order to get the specific weapon that you're looking for. Obviously, that's a good idea in order to try to get the playstyle that you're looking for. Plus, you can swap between them like they showed earlier, which I think is, again, very, very nice. Again, I think the combat in this game feels more God of War Ragnarok than like a really fast-paced action RPG, but I think that's fine. It is one that it can feel heavier, which I do like sometimes, where weapons feel very weighty, and I think that's what this game is going to be.
The new weapon will be ready for you to forge, thus further improving your arsenal.
The crafting looks really cool, and the fact that it's so much a focus of the game in order to craft the perfect weapon, I think is very, very interesting. Each weapon also will have a limited number of repairs, which again, some people might not like, but I do think that's a better way than just having the weapon break and then be useless after that.
And forge your...
Yeah, that greatsword is huge. Holy. I might have to main that, to be honest. May 22nd, yeah, so a bit over a month, like I said. Pre-order now, save 10%. We got pre-order bonuses here. I didn't look at these before, I don't think. Iron Paladin attire, additional forging materials. We got a hammerhead for the Hyssop weapon, and then a Lord of Steel attire for Aaron as well. Yeah, overall, pretty excited about this. I do think this is the type of game that I'm really looking forward to. I think there was another video for me to watch as well. I'm going to let this rock because I would definitely like to check it out. That I think I missed another combat-focused entry as well, which is this gameplay showcase. That is a giant flying bug thing. Your companion there with you.
I suspect the grumpy old lady from Carlethel could be a master forger, in which case she might be able to help us.
And I would add that we want, no, need her friendship.
Alright, so you have different dialogue options.
Can't believe we're here.
Where is here?
Are you kidding? This is Carlethel, the Garden of Forger's Wonders.
Frankly, I don't see what's so wonderful about it.
No offense, but your limited education prevents you from appreciating the magnificence of this place.
None taken.
We got enemies.
File open for these insidious dwarves.
Yo, the fact that they're pogo hopping is crazy. I do like them. Oh yeah, just wipe them out in one clean sweep of the hammer. Oh, yeah, flanked. The pogo stick into the weapon swipe. Again, very unique enemies, which I do like a lot. Yo, did that? They just bust out of the greatsword, or just holding over his head? That was crazy. Yeah, the hopping attacks is. I do feel like that's a very unique option. Yeah, and you see the upgraded bestiary there. That kind of showcases exactly. You learn more things about every enemy, which is good. You not get a torch or anything? Oh, it's like a golem. Can you knock it off the edge, I wonder?
You know, I'll call them spore brutes. You name
Spore
it, I
brutes.
kill them.
I will say the only thing I don't necessarily like is the game does feel almost like an MMO in the combat. And not in like the best way possible. You know, it's like a little bit clunky. I know this isn't a AAA dev team, so I don't really blame them for this at all, but it does feel like it's not as polished, obviously, as something like God of War Ragnarok or God of War 2018. So that's going to be, I think, something that sticks out to people in their mind.
She doesn't like us, Aaron. She's made that very clear.
This is a giant flying bug creature.
You won't wake up.
Only an iridescent crow can wake them. One shouldn't be far.
Yeah, this is showcasing some of the puzzles, it looks like. Alright, that's it. So it's just kind of teasing. It didn't like kind of show how to solve any of these puzzles, which I think is a good idea, because I think that would be a little bit overkill. But overall, some interesting things. It looks like we see some different enemies, which is good. Mostly the same weapons. I think I'll be very curious when I get hands-on how the weapons feel myself. I think that's one of the things that could be lacking again a little bit, is just the diversity of combat when it comes to feeling like a true RPG with regards to that. So one thing, and again, we don't know what the storyline is going to be like, as far as it's going to be a very linear path, or you're going to have RPG elements where you make decisions that affect the game ultimately. That's another big question that I have. But at the end of the day, I think this is a game that looks very good. I'm really looking forward to it. I will definitely be playing it when it drops on May 22nd. It's a packed time frame as well. There's a lot of games coming out in late April, early May that I'm really excited about. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video as always. Comment, subscribe. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.